The way our program is going to work, because we have a large department and because of cost, each officer is not being issued a camera individually. The cameras are assigned to the individual posts that the patrol officers are assigned to on a daily basis. So when they go into our lineup prior to their shift, they get their assignments, they'll get their post, and then they'll pick up their camera from the charger. When they get a call for service, any law enforcement related call, the policy is that they'll activate the camera, they'll leave it running until the call is completed, whether that be a traffic accident or an arrest. And then depending on the nature of the call, we'll determine how long we're going to save the data. For non-enforcement activities, it'll be very quick. The state requirement is 30 days, and that's our plan. For arrests, it'll be for the life of the case, obviously, for evidence and that kind of thing. And then for use of force incidents, or if we have lawsuit situations, that'll be for at least 3 years, which is the term that we need to hold it for that. So there'll be a little bit variations. The way this camera works, the taser acts on, it's always in a buffering mode, so it's always on, but it's not saving. So it's got 30 seconds that it's on a loop. When the officer double taps it, it turns on and it actually starts recording. So it picks up the last 30 seconds with no audio, and then going forward, audio, video, until they double tap and shut it off. So our policy is they get a call for service, they double tap, the camera will go on, so it'll go back 30 seconds. The reason for that is if it's a car stop or something, they see a violation, they double tap, they're going to have 30 seconds of video backwards, so they'll see the violation. I think it's pretty exciting. I think we're the largest department in the state that has cameras, as far as I can tell right now. There are a few departments that have had them for a period of time. I know Milford is one. And we look to those other agencies for policies and procedures and to get help on refining our program and to try to make sure that we have our T's crossed and our I's dotted, because there's a lot of things that can go wrong, and we're trying to make sure that we held off implementing this until we could really get something in place that we are confident we can control. And even saying that, we're implementing this in stages so that if we encounter any issues, we'll be able to address those before we have 15 cameras out there all at the same time collecting a lot of video.
It's truly, truly a major step in the right direction for the city of Norwalk, for the Norwalk Police Department, and certainly for policing in general. As you know, with issues that have taken place over the past year, year and a half, 2 years around the country, there's been a hue and cry, if you will, for methods of being able to gain data that will help police officers perform their duties, help protect our citizens, and then if there is a question as to what took place, to have the evidence to determine what did take place and what needs to be done about it. This will not only protect our citizens, it'll also protect our police officers from false claims. It'll protect citizens when they're when they feel they've been treated inappropriately, and it will be able to have the chief to make the determination as to what did take place and if there is some sort of remedial action necessary.
I think it's going to be a really positive program overall, but it's still a work in progress, so we're going to have some modifications as we go along. And I stress that to the officers as well. If they see things that aren't working well, let me know and we'll address it. And one big caveat is this is a good tool. It's not the end all. Cameras see things differently than we do. It's two-dimensional. It's not three-dimensional. Light and dark. As photographers here know, you come out of a dark area into bright light. Your eyes adjust quicker than the camera does. So all that you have to realize. This isn't the perfect tool, but it's an improvement over what we have, which was nothing before then. So I think overall it's going to be a positive. We just keep it in perspective that it's not the end all.